don't ever dey listen to your neighbor as they discuss. Come dey overhear them, they come dey talk many promise where politicians don't promise them. Maybe you can't even overhear say this also person tell me say if you vote for him, if he win, say nobody go need generator again. Say light na 24 hours. I know all of us don't listen to this kind of promises, or we don't hear them, people they talk on. But many times don't pass. The light, you see them, we don't see them. And the person will make that promise, you don't even enter that position. But you know if you do the thing where you promise people. You don't see one grown-up man, he dress well, can't carry product, they tell you, say this is product, if you use them, all your problem, you go solve them. Can't look because he said this one, he dress well, though. And what they talk, if you walk, you can't follow and buy the product. As you buy the product, the guarantee will even give you, because he said it will not do anything at all. Can't even cause more problem for you. All of us, where they are, we don't see things like this happen. Why it be like that? We're not surprised. Because Bible tells us for Psalm 146 verse 3, say, make we not put our trust for son of man or princes. So all these people, no matter how their sweet mouth be, they fail us. Some people see they go promise you, say, I go do this also thing for you. I go do you this one. I go help you do this one. But when that time reach, they feel change their mind. That thing where they promise you, they know if you consider. Other people see they willing to do the thing where they don't promise you. But waiting there for Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 11, help us see say time and unforeseen event, things where they don't expect, if happen to them. If you say the person, money he promised you, or he promised to train you, but when that time reach, you see say the person don't even lose his job. Or one kind of serious sickness, can't they worry the person. If he make him, no fit do the promise where he don't promise you. All these things are things where they make him hard for all of us where they here to fit trust with a woman promise us. But person day where we really need to trust what he promise, that person is Jehovah. Unlike these people where we don't talk about all their sweet mouth and all their promises, no fit do them. But Jehovah, if they do like them, I bet more we'll talk about small. May we allow Bible to tell us more about Jehovah. We go like to read the book of Isaiah chapter 55, verse 10 and 11. We want to see whether Jehovah and these people, they behave the same, or be they different from them, or in a person where we feel always trust in promise. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 10 and 11. The place reads, just as rain and snow, where they fall down from heaven, no, they go back until you watered the ground and make food grow, then give seed where they go plant and food to eat. Now so my word will come out from my mouth go happen. He no go come back to me when it never happen, but he must do what I want, and he must succeed for the things where I send him. Who they talk this thing? Now Jehovah. Even they liken the promise, just like when rain they fall. All of us know here, say, when rain fall, he go sow the ground. As he sow the ground, he go make the ground produce fruit where before the rain go come out for the ground as moisture return back to heaven. Because we know, say, rain they go back to heaven. But you don't already accomplish what Jehovah wants. Jehovah, they give us assurance, say, now so in word be. It must surely happen, just as he talked about. People feel they wonder, say, Jehovah will fit do this thing. You know, go just say, man, leave these people say. If you check waiting there for the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 24 and 27, help us to understand, say, he gave the power to fit do am, and he no go fit abandon waiting he don't promise. All this one, they sweet us from mind, say, yes, even though the world, they fail us, or the things where people, they promise us, they fail us on time, we get person where he be say, anything when he talk, he must do am for us. And that Jehovah God, we're there for heaven. If they talk all this thing now, do we have evidence where we fit show us, say, yes, this person where he promised us, he must do that thing where he promised us? Yes, we have many evidence, but we go talk smart about them. But we just put our eyes for the relationship where Jehovah and Abraham get. And he promised Abraham, say, he go make him pikin to become big nation. But take note of the time where Jehovah promised Abraham this promise, he get pikin. No. Abraham, Sarah live for many years. They don't even pass the age where they're supposed to get pikin. But what did Jehovah do? He make them possible, say, the fit born pikin, and Isaac be that person. Time don't pass. Those pikin of Isaac come later be the nation of Israel. And they there for slave for Egypt. Remember, these are the same people where Jehovah promised them, say, they go become big nation. Now, as they there for slave, for that one don't make them big nation. He don't carry them go to the promised land where he promised them. We know, say, it never happened. How Jehovah can do them? Yes, you get picture where we go watch for screen. We show us many things when Jehovah do to make sure, say, waiting he don't promise happen. I bet more we see the picture one. Did they see waiting that happen for the picture? Yes. For this picture, Jehovah used Moses, used his mighty hand to save Israel people from slavery coming from Egypt. You see, as you open the hand, now the Red Sea divide. Israel people passed there. Nothing happened to them. And he used the Red Sea to destroy Pharaoh and his people. Why? He want to make sure, say, he fulfill what he don't promise his servant Abraham. As time don't go, these people, when they don't continue, they go on the journey. What did they see? It's not easy for them. Why we thought say it's not easy for them? When they walk out in wilderness. Wilderness is a kind of place where we say you go even find it hard to see food chop. You even find it difficult to see water drink. These people feel die finish for road before they go reach to the promised land. What did Jehovah do? I bet we see another picture there. Picture 2 there. You see what thing that happened for them? Just to make sure, say Jehovah, make what he promised to happen, to save him people, to make them become big nation. He provide food for them. Man and they fall from ground. Their papa no know what he be. But they use and feed themselves for many years. And water. Jehovah suffering, they care for them. They try to make sure, say, what he don't promise, it really happened. He carried them, go to the promised land. But wait, this promised land, when did they go? Now, just empty land. Not be empty land. Big nations, strong nations, they don't occupy those places. And Jehovah tell them, make them drive those people. And these people now, people who don't spend their life for wilderness, they don't short, they don't get power to even get the equipment to go to fight this big nation. What did Jehovah do to make sure, say, what he promised still come true? I beg, when we see the TV again, we go see another picture what did Jehovah really do for them. wetin dey happen for there? Now the war of Jericho, they no fight war. Jehovah just tell them, say, make them march. The war begin to fall. Jehovah used his mighty hand to help the Israel people fight all enemy them. They would win them so till they enter the promised land. They can't share the land. They can't stay there. I believe so if you say he did that period, you go say, wetin Jehovah don't talk, it really happened. And this thing no happen for just 1 year or 1 week. Many years it take. All of them, they come to pass. So till they find themselves to that promised land. One servant of Jehovah testified that. I bet make we see what's in there for the book of Joshua. We go read chapter 23, verse 14. The book of Joshua, chapter 23, verse 14. The place reads, see now, I could soon die. I wanna know with all our heart and with all on our soul, say, out of all the good promise where Jehovah on our God don't talk, he no get one will never happen. All of them don't happen for honor. He no get anyone will never happen. Joshua na person will take over from Moses. And it did the time where they carry them past the Red Sea, things where person feel no imagine so it will happen. Now, after Moses don't even die, he come old. He come see, say, now he true carry these people, go to that promised land. He hold them for himself. At in old age, when say, small time he go fit die, what did he do? He gathered the elders of Israel. Can't tell them this one where we read for this Bible verse. Tell them, said, no, any promise where Jehovah don't promise them will never happen. So if we say we picture ourselves to the Israel people, we go see talk the same thing. Say nothing where Jehovah promised them where it never happened. What about me and you today? What about we for this our time? Jehovah promised us? Yes. And what in Jehovah promise, it concern me and you. What be that promise? Just as we don't see, say, Jehovah, they do everything where he promised to Israel people. Small time, we will see, say, Jehovah will still do the things where he don't promise me and you today. Jehovah promised us plenty things where he go use blessing people for future where we come. And all of us where they here, we go benefit if we continue to serve Jehovah with all our mind, to obey the principle where they tell us for Bible, go reach that time. Now just more time remain. The kingdom of God, it go destroy all the government where they this earth. We know, say, Jehovah don't already set up that kingdom. And now Jesus be the king for that kingdom. The kingdom don't they rule for heaven. We they pray, make he extend the rulership come where for this earth. Daniel chapter 2 verse 44 help us to understand, say, Jehovah will use that his son to destroy the world government. If you see the world government today, you will see, say, they're strong. If you talk of the world power today, you talk of all that small government like the one that they carry different weapons, follow body as they walk out. Don't be like say nothing will happen to them. But Jesus Christ will crush them. He will destroy them. After he don't destroy them, what thing will come happen to human beings? How life will come be that time? For Revelation chapter 21 verse 3 and 4, make and clear, say, people no go they suffer and die again. Just imagine yourself. And this is now one of the promise where Jehovah don't promise me and you. Remember, the one where he promised the Israel people, he make them come true. Make we know they see all these promise where they for Bible. Just let Jehovah try to talk and to make our mind count them. Move, get them strong for our mind. Say, Jehovah must surely make them happen. Now look, you picture yourself in this earth for the whole world. When Jesus Christ will say, I'm making all things new, the whole earth will turn to paradise. Everybody will enjoy peace. Now look the TV again. You get the fourth picture there. You see that beautiful earth. They see how the flower beautiful, perfect bodies, no sickness, no old person. There. Smile full for people face. The truth will be said, now like this, Jehovah wanted the earth to be. He want the earth to full with happy, healthy, and united family. But if you look the world today, this is where they for the picture, now they happen. No, now the opposite they happen. But we dare very sure, say, waiting Jehovah gave for mine for us must surely happen. And he don't appoint his son, Jesus Christ, to rule. And this Messiah kingdom go remove Satan and all its agents to destruction. Now that time, this world will be like this. As we look this earth now, we will see, say, human being don't do damage this earth too much. If you go some places, they pour bad chemical for water. How the earth will be that time? When Jehovah don't remove these people, when they destroy the earth, the stream will need again. Yes, the way Jehovah creates stream, he make him, you say, they renew himself, even though they pour bad, harmful substance inside. So by the time when Jehovah will use his son, remove the wicked people where they destroy this earth, we they shall say, the water, the stream, or the sea will need again. What about some land where people say, na so ash full of, because they fight war every time. They throw a bomb, they do many things there. Come make tree, no can they grow for those places. Fine, leave, no can they grow from that place. By the time when Jehovah go remove those people where they fight the war there, and the activities where they carry for there stop, they shall say, those grass go still repair themselves, they go heal themselves again, come grow back to find one, bring beautiful flower, come out. All these are things where Jehovah don't promise us. And we believe, say, he must surely do them. But some promise there where me and you they enjoy today. Some promise there where me and you they enjoy today. Do you know those promises? Yes. For Isaiah chapter 48, verse 17 and 18. That place talks, say, your peace will become like river. We think of him can be possible. Now, because we follow the principles, the guidelines, where they for Bible. Now, the reason for yourself, for your whole life, they take decision because say they allow Bible, they guide you. Because he says some problem there where you for pull hand. But because of the principle where they for Bible, where you follow, you dodge am. It no meet you. That one no increase to your joy. Yes. That one no make you get joy. Jehovah promised us, say, our peace will become like river. All of us, they experience them even now. These are Bible promises. What about say they worry too much? Waiting you will provide for your family, to pay house rent, and many other things. Don't remember the promise which Jehovah promises for Isaiah chapter 6, verse 33. He don't promise, he say, he go give you what you need. If the number one thing for your life not to do what God wants and learn about God. All of us there here, most of us guest us. You lock him abi, just to be here and listen to Jehovah's advice. Some people feel they love you, say, this person, there's also time that they lock their store, say that they go preaching, that they do this one. But he get any day where you don't go beg am money, say may he give you food, may you chop. No. We dey notice am for our life, say Jehovah they richly bless us because we dey try to make wetin he want to be number one thing for our life. This na Jehovah promise. And we dey notice am now. We dey experience am. All this one not dey make you believe, say yes, other promise where Jehovah promise us, it must surely happen. Just as the one where we dey feel now. Show say you trust wetin God don't promise. Yes, people wey really believe wetin Jehovah don't promise them, they show am by the way they live their life. Just as we talked before, Joshua, he witnessed all the things wey happen for his life and see how Jehovah save Israel people. He not keep quiet, he do something. Wetin Joshua do? Abeg, bring out your Bible again. When we read Joshua chapter 24, we go read 14 and 15. Joshua chapter 24, verse 14 and 15. So make una fear and serve Jehovah for the correct and true way, and make una remove the gods where una grandpapa them serve for the other side of the river and for Egypt, and make una serve Jehovah. Now, if for una e bad to serve Jehovah, make una choose for una self today who una go serve. If na the gods of una grandpapa them for the other side of the river, or the gods of Amorite where una they live. But for me and my family, na Jehovah we go serve. Just imagine now, Joshua don't they think and they contemplate am for his mind. He no fit hold down. He influence am to live the life where we say he go use in life to what? Choose to worship Jehovah. The same way all of us where they are supposed to feel. If they follow the way Jehovah wants us to live our life, this one they really show say we trust what Jehovah don't promise us. Just like Joshua do. He said for him and his family, they go do what? They go choose to worship Jehovah. And all of us, they shall say, after he give that all finish, for that time, go reach many times, many years, Israel people still continue to do what Jehovah wants. Because they witness the things by their own eye, and they see say, yes, now Jehovah be the only person where they feel trust. If we trust Jehovah, we really they shall say he go bless us. He don't they bless us now. If you look around us, no be brothers and sisters will they see. You know they make you they happy. Say yes, no be only you alone they serve Jehovah. Yes, no be only you. All of us for the whole world, we get one mind. And we they gather together, they serve Jehovah. We they wait for the time where Jehovah go do the remaining part to bring the kingdom come and to destroy the world government. And it will really make the earth be paradise. Where not only peaceful people where they obey Jehovah, go there inside. This one not supposed to move you to continue to strengthen your faith. Yes. You're not supposed to move you to continue to hold Jehovah tight. To make sure, say, they do the things where Jehovah wants from your hand. So that all of us will see ourselves for the righteous new one. What we don't learn for this our talk? We don't learn many things. Number one, human being, we find them difficult to trust them. Why? Because they always fail us. Jehovah give us assurance, say, just like rain they fall. Now so your word go be, it must surely happen just as he wants them to be. Will they enjoy Jehovah's blessing today? Yes. And we look back, see, say, all the promise where he made to Abraham, all of them come true. This one, they feel our heart to. They shall say, he must surely do other ones where he don't promise us. By the time where all of us don't think about all this one, wetin you go fit move us to do? You go fit move us to do what? Study those promises well. By the time we study those promises, it go affect us the way we're supposed to live our life. We're supposed to think deep about them. Even picture ourselves for all those promises. By the time we do that one, we will fit talk like Joshua when he talk say, he no get any promise where God don't talk where he never happen.
Brother Stephen Kalu, all of us here listen